Hi DBU professors, this is Sherry Hetland. I am the online student recruiter and instructional designer here in the online education department at the Dean Learning Center. Today I'm just going to show you a quick video and just explain how easy it is to use Collaborate. Collaborate is a great tool for you to use for your students in the online setting. This is just something that will help your students feel more of a sense of community. They will feel more included. Personally, when I was taking online classes, the worst problem I had was feeling isolated, and we don't want our students to feel that. We want them to know that we love them and that they're part of this special DBU family that we have here. Students learn better when they have a sense of community and get to know their peers and the other classmates as well as their professor. So let's just go ahead and get started and show you how to use Collaborate in one of your classrooms. Right now I'm just going to open up Firefox. I'm going to try to open up Firefox. Okay, and what we're going to do is just simply type in the dbu.edu address into the home bar there. Perfect. We see on here, if we scroll down just a little bit, that there is, scroll down too far, my apologies, you'll see this BB Blackboard red box here on the right hand side. You just want to go ahead and click that. If you haven't installed this before or ever seen it before, you would of course read the message and go ahead and agree and continue. As an instructor, you will go ahead and log in, and I am just using the administrator login. That's what I use. Just give me 1 second here. Put your username and password in, click enter. And I did not do it right, so let me give it another shot here. There we go. So anyway, so it will bring you to this page, and you'll notice at the very top there is My DBU is highlighted in red, and that's a good sign. That's where you should be. And this middle box right here is where you want to go ahead and click on. And you'll notice this blue sidebar right here. This is exactly where you need to be. See, so far it's not been too difficult, so you're almost there. Underneath discussion board, you'll see the word collaborate. I want you to go ahead and click on that. And once you're there, it'll bring up this page. And let me just explain a few little things. Edit room, you can change things like the moderator, it's really subjective what you want to change, but you can go in there and finagle around if there's something different you would like to add or subtract from. Adding a link, of course, is very self-explanatory. Let's say that there is a web page that you want your students to make sure they're reading or have read, or maybe it's just a supplemental material that you want them to be looking at while you're having your online classroom. You can certainly send a link and invite guests, of course, means invite your students. You can also invite maybe other professors to join in on the discussion, which is really kind of a great idea. You know, you can also have guest speakers come in. Maybe Dr. Cook or Dr. Wright could make a surprise appearance in your class. Always keeping it kind of fresh and exciting. They never know what you might have that day. And of course, the button here says Join Room. So go ahead and click on that. And this purple circle is perfectly normal. This is just having the class load. While it is loading, I just wanted to tell you that I personally have taken online courses, and the worst thing to feel is isolated. A lot of times, unfortunately, online classes will come with a book and your computer, and a lot of times our professors, not DBU professors, but professors in general, will just kind of expect you to teach yourself, and we don't want that. We want our students to just know that we care as much about them as we do our traditional students. Oh, great. It says, looks like you're already in a session. Let me see. Did I do it more than once? I did. So I'm glad that actually happened. So my fingers went a little too fast. No big deal. I'm just going to X out of this one. And this is the class of what it looks like. It's just a virtual classroom. And right here you can, let me just show you a few things. Right here is kind of special. This is, of course, a student will raise their hand. They have a question for you or a comment. All they have to do is click here, and you can kind of give it over to the student to ask their question or answer it. Over here on the left side, I'm sorry, the right side, you'll see this purple arrow. I just want to explain what this is. This is the chat button. Right now it is off. I'm the only one in here. But, you know, chat should be a really important part of your online class. This is just where we're able to share our thoughts and ideas, something that relates to our real life, something that they can relate to. Of course, this will tell you how many participants there are on the little the people icon here. Of course, there's just one. It's just me right now. And this is quite special. Share content. If a student, say, is sick or out of town, and you would like to make sure that they were included in this online class, you can certainly just click that, share, and they can just look at it and go over what was said at their own time for whatever reason why they were out of class. Now this settings bar, you can certainly have the microphone higher or at full. This button right here is also a settings tool, and you certainly can use that as well if you want to. Once you're done, just click the purple X. But let me show you something here. I'm using the MacBook, but notice that there's a little bar at the bottom right hand. It tells you how long the recording's been in progress, and there is this icon. It says draw, so you can draw. Let's say you're a math teacher. You can give certain icons, or you can use basically whatever equations you want, and you can actually do it on the whiteboard in the virtual room. It's kind of special. This is, of course, let's say you need to pause everything. You know, the phone rings, life happens, maybe it's just necessary. Of course, done and cancel. You know, when you're done with your recordings, you can go ahead and click on that. And let's just say the first time you do it, you felt really uncomfortable, you can cancel the whole thing. Honestly, I've taken several takes, and you know, it's just a matter of getting used to what you're doing and feeling comfortable enough to talk in front of a computer, which it can be a little weird when you first try it. I give you that. But honestly, once you get going, it's just like teaching in front of your classroom, only your classroom happens to be looking at you right through the camera. I just want you to know, too, that online education is more than glad to answer any of your questions or help you along. I mean, that is what we're here for. If you want to try this, or you just have any questions or comments, I want you to know that we'd be more than glad to help you. Our office number is 214-333, and then the last four digits are 6893. If you need to get a hold of us. My personal one, if you have any thoughts or questions or something else that you would like to see, my personal extension is 5581. I hope that you use Collaborate. It's really a great tool, and it'll really help enhance your class and I think your students would really love it. I think they'll feel more connected to their classroom and to you as their professor. If you have any thoughts or you want to get in contact with us, you know how, and we're located in the Dean Learning Center on the first floor. I hope that you liked it, and I hope to maybe present some more videos if we have any suggestions later down on the road. Thanks so much. Bye.